Welcome to the Disgruntled Technician YouTube channel. I'm Tech, and today we will be taking a look at the Bunker E15 Expert Lost Sector. This lost sector is found on Europa in the northern area of Eventide Ruins, just to the south here. Fastest way to get there would be to take the fast travel here at Eventide Ruins. If you do not have that fast travel, you will need to spawn down here at Sharon's Crossing and make your way up through Cadmus Ridge. But regardless, we will travel here. And this is where it will place you. You're going to turn to the left. Head around the building here. Jump up over this railing. Through the door. And the lost sector is through this opening in the wall here. Today it is barrier and overload champions. We do have one barrier and 3 overloads to take care of, as well as a void threat and void shields. We do have the shocker modifier as again, which drops a radial area puddle anytime a Vex is destroyed, and that will damage you, so do ensure that you are avoiding that. As for our loadouts, we'll be bringing an anti-barrier submachine gun. I am choosing a stasis submachine gun because that will align with our artifact perks, which we'll get to here in just a moment. Mine is Rewind and Headstone. Don't necessarily need those perks, but I find they work fairly well. Again, we are going to be using the Indebted Kindness. Again, with Volt Shot, that Volt Shot's going to help us take care of those overload champions, as well as cleaning up a lot of the mobs that like to bunch up in this lost sector. And then for the brunt of our overload work is going to be the Thunderlord. This does excellent damage whenever it comes to those overload champions and cleans up the mobs very quickly. As for our armor, we're going to be coming in with Celestial Nighthawk and Golden Gun again. Again, prioritizing resilience and discipline with getting that intellect up as high as you can. This one's not going to produce quite as much orbs and quite as much energy as yesterday's, but it will get you your super right before the boss room and will be able to get a second one towards the end of the boss phase. And then for our artifact, like I said, we are going to be doing anti-barrier submachine gun. Overcharged armory we're not taking advantage of this time. Authorized mods to get our scavenger perks a little bit cheaper. Creeping Chill, so this is where our stasis weapon choice is going to come in, because we are going to be freezing some of the enemies, and this will give us a little bit of a burst that will help slow down the others as well. Press the advantage, so breaking shields, because a lot of the enemies are shielded, will increase your weapon stability, handling, and reload speed. That will help greatly with getting that Indebted Kindness and getting the Volt Shot perk procced again. Radiant Orbs, so that we pick up Radiant with our orbs, a little bit of damage boost. Counter energy, so anytime we stun a champion, we will get some energy for our least charged ability that will help us get our Dusk Field Grenades and our Withering Blades up. Solar Fulmination, any ignitions will have an increased radius. We're not really taking advantage of ignitions on this. Shield Crush, so anytime we have Woven Mail Frost Armor or a Void Overshield, our melee charges faster and does more damage. And then Transfers, anytime we have, while we are Transcendent, we will get increased grenade and melee damage, as well as Weapon Final Blows while Transcendent. Give us a little bit more light and dark energy whenever we come out of Transcendent, so we can get Transcendent back quicker. As for our mods, we're going to be doing Heavy Ammo Finder, as well as an Arc Siphon. Get us some more orbs and get us some more heavy for that Thunderlord. As well as Double Arc Loader. Just get that Thunderlord loaded up a little bit faster and get Volt Shock procced faster with the Indebted Kindness, as well as Momentum Transfer. That way, whenever we're causing damage with that grenade, we are getting our melee charge back just a little bit faster. Arc Scavenger, so that we are getting more ammo whenever we do pick up a brick for our Indebted Kindness and our Thunderlord. Recuperation and Innervation, just a little bit of health and grenade energy every time we pick up an Orb of Power. Reaper, so that whenever we're using our class ability, we are getting more orbs. Powerful Attraction, so that whenever we're using our class ability, we're not having to search for the orbs, they're just appearing. As well as Bomber, so every time we use our class ability, our grenades will come back just that much faster. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started in this lost sector. Again, this is an expert lost sector, so we are going to be 5 power level below. As well as it will be a locked loadout. Alright, and to start with this, we are going to have an Overload champion right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and pull our Thunderlord out. Slowly walk up here. Looks like he is hiding on us. Oh, no, there he is. Throw a Dusk Field. Clean up some of these trash mobs real fast. And then just beam that Overload. Go. Get our orb. Go ahead and reload Thunderlord. And then we have these cages. I don't want to make sure we pop those, hitting those little Vex complexes. Why those are important is because these robots are inside there and they will do damage to all of the enemies. Let's let that Indebted Kindness do its work. We're going to pull our Thunderlord back out. So we're going to go ahead and just immediately pop these cages open. That will get those robots moving on the battlefield. Keep the ads occupied while we slowly work our way around. Cyclops spawn. Careful with him. He's hurt quite a bit. As well as our next champion has spawned. And he's going to be our one barrier champion. Watch this guy. He does like to rush you. His orb. Do some damage, get him to pop his shield. Immediately break it. And clean him up with the grenade. Just mop up the ads that are left. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure all of our weapons are reloaded. And go ahead and head into the boss room. Make sure you're proccing Volt Shock while you're in here. Those beacon rounds do come in quite handy. Just gonna burn the Wyvern here with Thunderlord. And we got just a few ads poking around, and you see those robots are damaging them. Alright. boss alone right now. Just mop up some of the ads. The robots are actually going to damage the boss a little bit while we're here. Alright. Go ahead, we'll just start damaging the boss. Pop Transcendent, do a little bit of extra damage. And our Goldie, crit. And you notice it doesn't kill the boss. And that is going to spawn our next overload. Just immediately torch him. And make sure you're playing cover this entire time, because there's a lot of enemies that will damage you very, very quickly. Alright, we're going to go ahead and push to the next health gate. We're looking for that last overload. Pick up a little bit of heavy ammo. Wait for that shield to get out of the way and just start burning the boss. And there you have it. Just about a 6-minute run. And that's how you beat Bunker E15. Again, this is a great place to get enhancement prism and cores, as well as those exotic engrams, as well as, because this is on Europa, you get those Heathway pieces for Varix, and unlock things through him as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to comment and like the video, and if you really liked it, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, this has been Tech. I hope you have a fantastic day.